is the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee.
From New Hampshire, we head south to an area of New England known as the Farm Coast, an agricultural oasis that spans the border of southern Rhode Island and Massachusetts. It's a region where coastal breezes allow a longer than normal growing season, and the rich, fertile soil is perfect for growing the classic wine grape.
I just think people like the romantic notion of having a drink looking over beautiful vineyards.
The view here really is exceptional.
And I'm joined by Yankee Magazine food editor, Amy Traverso. We've come to visit one farm in particular, the Westport Rivers Winery.
To the Farm Coast.
Yeah, to the Farm Coast.
Hey, cheers to that. You know, the interesting thing about this coastal part of Rhode Island, Massachusetts is that even though it's windy and it's fall, the climate's temperate.
Yeah.
And I think when you think of New England, you may not think about wines.
Yeah, it's funny because grapes are native to New England, but wine grapes are obviously not. And I think it's taken a while for New England winemakers to kind of make their presence known and show that they can do good stuff. Hello, Rob.
Hi, Amy.
Great to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Richard Weiss.
Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you. I'm Rob Russell.
So what are you picking here?
We're picking Vidal grapes,
They're beautiful grapes.
and they're tasty.
How's this been for growing grapes?
It's actually an excellent location for growing grapes. We are about, as the crow flies, about 3 miles from Buzzards Bay. And what the water does, it moderates our climate all year round. Most importantly, in the wintertime, it doesn't get as cold here as it does inland.
And what about the soils here?
Well, the soil here is fine sandy loam. Good water holding capacity, good nutrient holding capacity. Very good soils for growing grapes. Great wine comes from balanced vines. And so depending upon where you're growing your vines, you're either trying to add stresses in or subtract them. In New England, we're trying to subtract them. Mother Nature gives us plenty.
Yeah.
Other than the variety that we're picking here today, we're growing vinifera, the ones that are best known worldwide for the best wines: Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Riesling, Pinot Gris, Pinot Blanc, some Gruner Veltliner, Arquetzatelli, which is Russian.
Well, I've never picked wine grapes before.
Do you want a chance to do that right
Yeah,
now?
I'd love to help.
Okay.
Great.
Think of it as free labor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
free labor.
What about you?
I'm happy to pick as well.
He'll get his hands dirty
I will get my hands
sometimes.
dirty someday.
Show me what to do.
All right, so here's a pair of clippers.
Oh, thank you.
And we're picking anything that's hanging there and putting it into this box.
I'm liking this. I think I could do this for a while. I feel like I'm part of a noble tradition, you know? Can I try one?
No charge. Very sweet. They really are sweet.
It's the end of the season. The later they're on here, the sweeter they get.
Boy, those are good.
Your family has been doing this for 4 generations?
Yes.
You work with your brother?
He takes the grapes that we grow and makes them into wine.
Is he making wine right now?
He is.
Oh, cool. Let's go see it.
Okay, great.
All right.
All right, nice
Here,
to meet you guys.
thank
We'll see you a
you
little
for
later.
the lesson.
All right, you're
All right,
welcome.
bye-bye.
Up to you.
Thank you. Wow, look at
I feel like I'm in a cathedral. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Guys,
You must be Bill.
you are correct, sir.
What
Hang
are
on a
you
second.
doing?
Making wine. What else would I be doing?
Specifically, you have some.
Oh, actually, that's good. I'm checking specific gravities. When fermentation starts, there's a lot of sugar in here.
Okay.
And so it's a higher specific gravity. But right now, it's most of the way through fermentation, and we're dealing with about 2% sugar.
I know we just met, but you seem like, the kind of scientist that you meet in a
Yeah,
laboratory.
A little too geeky. Huh? That info,
You
too much
gotta have
information.
those qualities
Yeah.
to make wine. So these are clearly empty, but is
Yeah.
something happening in here?
So like when you guys came in,
Yeah.
we came by a tank that was fermenting. This one's also fermenting. That's another
Can I
one.
look? I'm actually
Sure,
very
yeah, jump on
curious
up.
to see.
What you'll see is a frothy, foamy top.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Right? There's some carbon dioxide coming off, but you can
Yeah.
stick your nose closer to it and it should smell really nice and beautiful and fruity, like a perfume. Yeah.
I just it's really vibrant. It was almost like breathing fizz.
Wow.
Did you get it? Yeah.
A
Wow.
little bit of a sockacity with
Yeah.
the carbon dioxide.
Wow,
but
that
it-
is like the equivalent of wasabi up the nose. That was pretty incredible.
This is a young wine, right? And young wines are like teenagers. They're petulant, they're dorky, they're awkward. This is our Pinot Meunier. This was among the first of the grapes that came off of the year. I'm just gonna smell this to make sure it's okay for you to try.
Yes, please. I usually travel with a taster. That's Amy.
There you go.
It almost seems like it's going to taste halfway between grape juice and wine. I like it. There's some plummy stuff starting to come out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Meuniers would be in that category of a, sort of a plummy.
Almost like a prune on the back of your tongue.
Yeah, maybe some cherry could be in there.
Oh, yeah.
You know? They're just babies at this point.
Yeah, no, I like it though.
This, guys, is just this
Wow,
way.
it's like a bank vault in here.
One of the things that we do is that we make sparkling wine, and arguably it's what we've become best known for.
Yeah.
This is kind of neat.
Yeah.
So here you've got 381 bottles in each one of these racks being riddled. When you're doing traditional method champagne-style wines, the carbonation comes from a natural fermentation in the bottle. And the yeast settle to the bottom of the bottle, and then we age it on that yeast for 3 to 15 years here.
3 to 15 years?
Yeah. Yeah, and over that
Well, that's
time,
not short-term
That's delayed
gratification.
No, it
gratification.
is not. It is not. That's what beer is for. These are actually midway through. They start off much more on their side, like an incline, so that the yeast is on the
interesting.
bottom. And the idea is that over about 2 weeks, giving them 2 to 3 manipulations a day, you're allowing that yeast to sort of sweep itself along the bottom of the bottle while you're gradually tipping it upright. See how it moves?
Oh.
So, and voila, I just did 381 bottles at once.
Wow, that's
Time for lunch.
great.
Right? Yeah. I think we should head over to the tasting room
Nice.
and do that now.
Yeah.
You guys know the way?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, this is nice.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, this is our tasting room. This is a blend of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, and this is all Chardonnay.
Let's start with
Whatever she
all
wants.
Chardonnay
All right.
and then see the blend.
All right, cool.
What's your favorite pairing for
Funny,
this
she would
wine?
ask.
Is that why you have supplied us with this beautiful tray of oysters? Wow, nice.
They are from the Cuttyhunk Island Shellfish Farm,
Wow.
which is about 8 miles from here.
I put a little bit
Wow, wow,
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Okay,
Now I've
you
learned
know.
something. Go.
I might have to try another one just to make sure I like it.
That is so good together.
So moving on, Pinot Meunier. Do you remember that?
Yes, we tried the baby version. And now we're gonna try
you
the
get to
grown-up
try the
version.
one that's properly aged.
So you're releasing it when you feel it's at its peak.
Yes.
Release the wine.
That's it, right?
And now it's lighter in
This
color.
is a little bit lighter. We have done different vinification techniques on this wine over the years, from a very dark rosé to a light-bodied red, and in the middle.
Really smooth. Like, so all that sort of tingling that we got at the beginning is like mellowed out.
Yeah, right?
Thank you guys so much for showing us a glimpse of your life here. I'm envious of the Farm Coast here.
Yeah.
It really looks like a special place. To the Farm Coast.
Yeah, to the farm coast.
Hey, cheers to that.